Well, it's a brash name. It's a name that really illustrated what we were at the time. And we felt like we was under siege from all angles. Dealing with the Crips and Bloods, then you deal with the LAPD, and then you dealing with crack cocaine and dealing with Reaganomics, dealing with the AIDS epidemic, dealing with the FBI, just all the forces coming after us. So we wanted to talk about what we knew about, which was what was going on around us.
It became the soundtrack for the riots, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, see, I told you.
We tried our best to recreate the riots and post-Rodney King verdict.
I want you guys to understand how important this scene is to me and how important you are. You guys are making history.
No justice, no peace. Everybody say fuck the police.
You have things like people in positions of power abuse their power, and NWA spoke out against that with the song Fuck the Police. And so the riots was kind of a culmination of all of these things that happened up to that point, and they wrote a song about it. Cube actually predicted it. And that's what we're shooting. So hopefully, more than the production value and the scope and the epic nature of it, the emotional chord is struck that we're going for. My DP, Maddie Libertique, was able to give me the look that I wanted, which is something that's edgy, something that was realistic, that captures the edge that the group represented at the time. So there's a visual language that we had to create.
The city burned for 3 days. The art department did a fantastic job recreating chaos. We used reference of photographs, stock footage from that era to recreate the riot scene. Gary actually picked every slogan, even the graffiti that's written on each wall. Gary picked it out, what the words should say, what color it should be. He put layers and textures onto the atmosphere to make it real. This street has been recreated just as one of the blocks in South Central LA.
I decided to do this movie because I wanted to understand why. This comes from somewhere, and it comes from somewhere deep. When someone will step out and burn down their neighborhood, it's not because they want a free pair of shoes. I wanted to kind of capture that anger so that you could focus on the why.
Okay, pictures up, here we go.
People say, what was happening in Los Angeles, in American popular culture in the 80s and 90s? I get a chance to put on my journalist hat and be a historian. And that is one of the most important things to me to be involved in all of my career.